So today I'm going to talk a little bit about some techniques that you can use in order to be a little bit less anxious, a little bit less nervous while speaking in public or giving any kind of speech. So the first one is going to be breathing, and this doesn't include, like yoga, meditation, breathing, but rather really focusing on a certain song and matching your breathing with that specific song. So it needs to be at least a couple minutes long. It can't be like a 30-second, um, you know, breathing technique. This needs to be a couple minutes. And so first thing you need to do is you need to think of a song first. Then what you're going to do is wherever you are, if you're sitting down or if you're standing up, sit or stand up straight, take a really deep breath, and have your belly come out. So the best way you can do this is actually put your hand on your stomach and physically feel, when you take that breath in, feel your diaphragm expanding and have your belly really come out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to think of a song of some kind. It can be any kind of song that's been going through your head for a while, anything like that. And then focus on having your breathing match up to the beat of that song. And, you really need to practice this in order for it to really work. You can't just kind of do it in a matter of right before the speech, do it for the first time and hope that something comes out. You need to really have this be kind of a more consistent practice that you're doing. So the second tip that you can kind of use to reduce anxiety and reduce nervousness is to warm up your body before the speech. So when we're talking about warming up our bodies, you can excuse yourself if you are going to be giving your speech, in between a bunch of different speeches. If it's 30, 40 minutes into the class, then you can excuse yourself, obviously very quietly in between speeches, and go outside and warm up your body. So this really means getting your blood going, getting your blood pumping, doing some jumping jacks, push-ups, whatever you need to do, not just kind of, you can just kind of stretch, but something that's really going to get your heart rate going. And then you can also power pose. So I know that we're going to be watching the video on power posing a little bit later. I have luckily been able to see it already. So basically what it is kind of finding a position that makes you feel really powerful and, staying there for usually a couple minutes, and just really feel empowered in yourself and in your body and in your presence. So that's another great way to kind of warm up your body. And then after that, you should also pair that with some awesome meditation. So when you meditate, essentially what you do is you sit still for a couple minutes, and you don't necessarily have to close your eyes, obviously. Part of it can also just be being aware of your surroundings, but generally what it is you kind of focus on your breathing. And you really just focus on your breathing and let certain thoughts come in and out of your head, but acknowledging those thoughts and acknowledging that they're there, and yet letting them pass and focusing back onto your breathing. So it's really that nice combination of kind of acknowledging, but then focusing back onto the breathing. And doing that for at least a couple minutes, just so you get mentally aware too. So the getting ready physically portion paired with the meditation portion is really going to get you going and really going to get you ready to do your speech. So it's going to help you be super focused, super confident, and just ready to go. Thank you guys so much for your time and your patience, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. So the things that we talked about today were some tips to stay, not be quite as nervous. So that includes both breathing techniques and your physical well-being, as well as some meditation as well. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks.